Hi there, and welcome to Tea Tuesday. That's right, Tea Tuesday, and it is hosted by Life with Patti and Kathy's Favorite Things. You can have a beverage of your choice, whatever you want. I forgot my iced tea and my jug out in the other room. I'm not going to get up because Maggie will want to jump in my lap. And you know what happens? She'll get on the desk and want to take anything and everything she can. So I'm going to sit right here. But I'm going to continue reading with the Brenda Ganett. Is going to be good, y'all. Right here. Oh, yeah. It's going to be good. And we're on chapter 4. That's what it tells me. We've gone through this much of the book. Wow, isn't that amazing? And this is growing children in an empty nest. How many's been through that? I have. And it says, picnic with my love. Sometimes when children leave the nest, Mama and Daddy find that they don't know each other anymore. Well, George and I loved our empty nest. As a matter of fact, when Dallas and Hannah turned 18, we gave them 3 choices and told them to pick one. Go to college, join the military, or get a job. In other words, it's time to get on with your life and contribute to society. You know, I did the same thing with my 2 children. I had my oldest son go in the military. He went in the Navy and served 4 years. I had my youngest son go to college. And they're both 2 very, very great young, well, not young, middle-aged men. They've done very well for themselves and still do very well. It's funny, they gave the same choices. I gave the same. Must have been the time of year, the time of our era. Okay. Yeah, it says, in other words, it's time to get on with your life and contribute to society. Well, with the kids out on their own, George and I grabbed the picnic basket, 2 juicy steaks, a beautiful quilt, a portable grill, in romantic attitude, and headed to the back pond for a special date. Oh, how nice is that? Just the 2 of us in the middle of nowhere. Yeah, that's where you'd be here. You'd be in the middle of nowhere. No one but each other. Talk about wonderful. Honey, you don't know half of it. George lit the fire to the charcoal, and I remember the ripples in the pond, the gentle breeze, and the tall trees that moved nearby and made shadows that danced around us. It was perfect. Time to enjoy each other's company. As the night came near, we needed to pack the truck back up to come home. But there was also one thing to do. We lived far from any fire station, so we have always been careful to put out campfires. Smoky Bear items were always something George collected along with thousands of other fun things, not leaving until the sizzling hot grill could be carried back to the bed of the truck. Not thinking, George grabbed the wired handle of the grill and lowered it to the pond to cool off. Glory, the stream came straight up like a bolt of lightning. Needless to say, his face was blood red and burned except for where his eyeglasses were sitting across his nose. Oh, poor George. He looked like a tomato, just ready for picking. I had to drive us back home, put cool cloths on his face. So much for a romantic evening. That's why I always say enjoy the moments one at a time, because you never know when the Lord will call you home. That is the truth. I can say that from my own experience. I miss you, George, my love, my heart, my soulmate. We cherish all of our moments. I pray that each of you will do the same. Dallas home from college, happy to see his dogs. Hannah graduation from the University of Montevallo with grandparents Flo and Cecil Hicks, me, Mama, and Papa. And I'm going to show you here. Here is Dallas with his dogs. And here is Hannah graduating from college with her grandparents. And this here is Brenda Ganett and George right here. So that is the story that I have for you for Tea Tuesday. That was wonderful. And if anybody didn't notice, look at the old tea towel and the old knives with a wooden handle. I've got a couple of them. That was my grandmother's. This tea towel is beautiful. Look at the detail. Those tea towels were wonderful. When you made homemade bread, you could cover your dough with that. Oh, that was just wonderful right there. I don't know how many of you make homemade bread, but I make my bread now in the bread machine, and then I cook it off in the oven. I love it. It's really good, and you can make any type of bread that you would like. So again, this was Tea Tuesday, and I'd like to thank you for coming in. I will put everything down in the description box, and please go on over and support everybody else that's doing Tea Tuesday. And I just have a question. Is there anything that you would like me to do for Tea Tuesday to change it up? Do you like this family recipe and stories with Brenda Ganett? I think it's a real nice book, but maybe you all don't think so. I can give you a little hint of what's going to be next week. I will tell you it's going to be... Just let me get the page here. Sorry. Hands aren't working good today. Or I should say tonight. Oh, liver and onions. One of my favorites. Oh, beef, liver, and onions. And then she's got a couple of paragraphs. Spankin' Hannah. Uh-oh. I bet Hannah didn't like that. So, there you go. Just a little bit of a cliffhanger until next week. And you never know what's going to be on my videos. Have a great day. God bless. And we'll see you tomorrow. Bye now.